What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another transfer update video. Today, we'll be discussing the latest transfer news surrounding Arsenal. We are 24 hours away from the transfer window officially opening. And I can't lie, people, I'm a little bit apprehensive. I know some people will say the window's not open yet, but I want to see business done. I don't want to talk about players for the whole summer and we end up not signing them and coming out of this window feeling underwhelmed. Other clubs are doing business. Arsenal need to get moving and shaking if next season is going to be a success. That is for sure. Big up to everyone who's been supporting these videos. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Want to say thank you. We went past 47,000 subscribers yesterday. Another little milestone ticked off as we hunt down that 50k. Make sure you support the channel and big up everyone who's been putting the super thanks in the comments as well, which I really appreciate. We will be doing daily transfer updates. Live streams will be back every other day. We'll probably do a transfer stream, so we'll do another one tomorrow. And look out for the Talkies Cheap Show that comes out today as well over there on AFTV. Right, let's get into the latest transfer news surrounding Arsenal, people. And today's name on the list is Richarlison. No need to introduce him. No need to talk too much about him. You all know who he is. Now, the story coming out today on Sky Sports is coming from Graham Bailey, is that Arsenal, according to reports, have had official talks with Richarlison's agent. And Graham Bailey actually went as far to say as a deal for Richarlison would be easier for Arsenal to negotiate than a deal for Gabriel Jesus. He alludes to say that Richarlison's agent has already spoken to Edu, has a close relationship with him, and is believed to be willing to move to Arsenal. Now, let's delve into this situation a little bit. I always think when you mention Richarlison's name to anybody, as an Arsenal fan, you always kind of make the same face. It's kind of like, I don't know about that one. But when you break him down, if I try and look at him in a positive light, people, this is a guy that Everton turned down £70 million from Barcelona at the end of 2020. He's 25 years of age. He doesn't turn 26 until May of next year. This season, he scored 13 goals and got 6 assists, which isn't bad in a team that, only just survived relegation. He hasn't always played central, obviously because of Calvert-Lewin. At times he's played on the left. 13 goals, 6 assists. I suppose the problem is 9 yellow cards, which is way too much for a player in an attacking position. Now, something that does give me a little bit of, I don't know, how can I put it, inspiration that there is a real good player there. He scored 6 goals in his last 8 games for Brazil. And he's actually playing through the middle for Brazil at the moment, ahead of the likes of Roberto Firmino and Arsenal target Gabriel Jesus. So is there a feeling and a belief that if you put Richarlison in a better team, that you then get a better player? I think we've all kind of got this feeling with Richarlison that there's a chip on his shoulder, that there's a big ego, that there's an attitude problem. But sometimes, and I've had this discussion many times before, you look at the way Aaron Ramsdale behaves himself. Aaron Ramsdale is a player that if he didn't play for Arsenal, you would not like him. He waves at fans, he says too much, he celebrates in front of players. You'd think, who is this little idiot if he didn't play for Arsenal? Because he plays for Arsenal, you appreciate a personality like that. And does Richarlison kind of fall into that bracket that you kind of dislike him if he doesn't play for you, but if he played for you, you'd like him? Now, according to reports, he's informed Everton that he wants to leave this summer. He feels for him to guarantee himself a place in this Brazil team, he needs to be playing in Europe now. According to the report, Richarlison wants to join a Champions League club. This report says that Richarlison could be short of offers this summer, and Arsenal could be a move that is on the table for him. Now, I want to ask you people, would you take Richarlison at Arsenal? 13 goals and 6 assists last season, 25 years of age, 6 goals in his last 8 games for Brazil, and a player that knows the Premier League very well. Everton paid £50 million to sign him from Watford. And listen, he wants to leave this summer. I know what a lot of you are thinking about his personality. I've said the same. I don't see how he could work with Mikel Arteta. But is he one of those players that his game will go to the next level if he's at a better club? Let me know in the comments, people. Richarlison, they want 60 million. He's on £90,000 a week at the moment, so wages wouldn't be a problem. 2 years left on his contract. Richarlison to Arsenal, people. Let me know in the comments. Right, it wouldn't be a transfer update show without me talking about the one, the only, Gabriel Jesus, of course. Daily Gabriel, people. Will he end up an Arsenal player after all of this conversation? Now, we've got two reports to quickly discuss today. I don't want to go on about him for too long. Ben Jacobs was on the football terrace with Terry. Big up, Terry. And he said, I think Manchester City have softened a little bit on their valuation that they're prepared to sell Jesus for. The fee was believed to be £55 million. Arsenal thought the fee was at least £10 million lower than that. He said, Manchester City have decided that they will accept an offer that is £10 to £12 million less than this. This would be well within Arsenal's ballpark. He says City are prepared to sell Jesus for the low £40 million valuation, which is something Arsenal would be able to afford. We've made enquiries, spoken to his agent, but we haven't yet made an official offer. Fabrizio Romano also went on to say yesterday that he still expects that Jesus will leave and end up at a Premier League club, and Arsenal are still the favourites. Now, there is a third report going around today that Manchester City still hope to keep Gabriel Jesus. Now, this report says that they are prepared to let him go if he doesn't want to commit to a new contract. But Pep Guardiola would love to keep Jesus at Man City next season as a perfect foil for Haaland, sometimes playing off the right, sometimes playing off the left, sometimes maybe even playing in a two-man striker partnership. Although it does go on to say that it's believed that Jesus has already made clear that he wants to play somewhere else and be a regular starter at the football club. So, let me know what you think about Gabriel Jesus. I mean, we've spoken about him every day. If we could get him for 40-odd million, I think we would have to take that deal. I think that would make sense. And as I've said many times, I still think Jesus becomes an Arsenal player in the next couple of weeks. Let me know what you think about Gabriel Jesus. Manuel Akanji, a centre-back, Swiss international, 26 years of age, plays for Borussia Dortmund over there in Germany. He's been offered to Arsenal, according to reports, for £21 million. Now, Akanji has a year left on his contract, earns around £50,000 a week over there at Dortmund, has rejected a new contract and said he wants to leave the club this summer. He's asked for a new deal at £100,000 a week. Now, I've seen him play a few times. He's an okay centre-back. For me, he's nothing special. I think he's all right. £21 million is probably reasonable. 100,000 a week. I'm not sure whether Arsenal would go for that. With having Ben White and Gabriel, obviously Saliba coming back, I just don't see Arsenal giving £100,000 a week to a centre-back that I don't think would be guaranteed a selection in this Arsenal team. If you watch Dortmund on a regular basis, if you watch Bundesliga, let me know how good you think he is. You know, I've had him many times on FIFA over the years. I've seen him play a few times. He's all right. As I said, year left on his deal, wants 100 grand a week. Dortmund not willing to pay it. Would you like to see him come to Arsenal? Personally, I would like to see Arsenal sign an experienced centre-back and maybe let Rob Holding go because, you know, Gabriel, Ben White and Saliba, not the most experienced. And I do think it's a position where it's good to have maybe a 27, 28-year-old in that role. But let me know, Manuel Akanji, people, how good is he? Would you take him for 21 million, £100,000 a week? Would you be prepared to pay that? Now, finally, an Arsenal player that has now left the club, Alexander Lacazette, former Arsenal captain, has been confirmed, has joined his former club, Lyon. They announced it this morning, massive announcement. You know, the general, they called him, has returned home. He was obviously a bit of a hero when he played for Lyon. Born and bred Lyon player, obviously of Guadeloupe descent. But he's gone back there now. They've given him a 3-year contract, which is a big risk, in my opinion. Obviously, that's their issue. For a 31-year-old, they've given him 90 grand a week, so he's taken a 50% pay cut from his 180 grand a week Arsenal deal. Listen, good luck to Lacazette. Wouldn't surprise me if he goes back to the French league and all of a sudden starts banging goals in. Arteta hasn't really been great at getting the best out of our experienced attacking players. If you look at Willian, Pepe, Aubameyang, Lacazette, all declined under Arteta. Will Lacazette go to France and start banging goals in? Good luck to him over there in France. Big up for everybody tuning in today. Really appreciate it. I will be back with a live stream tomorrow. Let me know what you think in the comments. Richarlison, would you take him? Would you pay £60 million for him? Does have a very good record for Brazil, keeping out the likes of Firmino and Arsenal target Gabriel Jesus out of the Brazil squad. 6 goals in 8 games for Brazil. Is he worth a risk? Why did Barcelona offer that 70 million for him last year? Would you take a chance? Gabriel Jesus reports that they want around £42 million for him. For me, no brainer, you've got to pay it. Darwin Núñez on his way to Liverpool. Why are Arsenal not able to attract these players? People have said no Champions League won't affect us. I think it will affect us, and I think it will have a big effect on us. Lacazette joins Lyon. Emmanuel Akanji, would you take him at Arsenal? 21 million, 100 grand a week. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Big up everyone for getting us past 47k yesterday. We're hunting down that 50k. Like the video. Let me know in the comments about anything we've spoken about today. And I will see you all tomorrow, people. Bless.